If you're serious about protecting your ride or just want to catch every moment on the road, the AZ-DOM M660 might be your new best friend. 4 cameras, full coverage, and surprisingly solid quality. I've been testing it out on my setup, and today I'm breaking down what it does right and what it doesn't, and if it's actually worth the install. Let's get into it. Okay, and this is everything that comes inside of the box. This is the AZ-DOM dashcam. This is a 4-channel dashcam. The model is the M660. It's a 4-channel dashcam. It has a built-in Wi-Fi, GPS tracking, and built-in memory. 128 gigs included in the dashcam. Cable, USB-C to USB-A cable. The camera, this is a sticker to place it on the windshield. USB-C on the side, both sides for the extra cameras. The menu, the screen, and the camera. USB-C connection for the power, and this one AB for the rear camera. 2 extra cameras for the sides, both sides. USB-C connections, extra sticker, the rear camera. The extension cord for the rear camera with plug for the camera and plug to plug it on the camera, on the front camera. Extra longer cable for the power, USB-C to USB-A connection. Trim tool and some clips to hide the cables. Some clear stickers to place the camera on the windshield and the window. And this is everything that comes inside of the box. Okay, now it's time to test the camera. Let's see how the menu works. Okay, so this one has a 4-channel, the rear camera, front camera, and 1 for each side. Okay, so let's see what the button does. So the first button,
recording stopped.
To stop or turn on the recording, the one starting from the right side, the first button.
Recording started.
And then the M is for the menu, but if you press it once,
recording stopped.
That's for the menu. Okay, and then the one on the middle, to mute the audio. This one is to mute the audio. This one, to change the view of the camera. Let's see if you can see it. Sorry, it's a little bit dark, but you can see it there. So you can change it for the view that you want. You can, if you leave the camera always on, you can leave it maybe on the rear camera, but I like it to see all of them. And this one is to turn on and off the screen. Okay, but if you hold it for like 3 seconds, you will turn off the camera. So now let's go to the menu. Menu.
Recording stopped.
Okay, so the first one is the resolution. Press OK. It has a 2K for the front and 1080p for all the 3 for the rest of the cameras. Okay, so that's good for now. The next one, it has the power button, the arrow up, down, menu, and OK. So the OK is the enter, and you can go up and down with these 2 buttons. Okay, so let's continue. This one, loop recording, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. So always I'll leave it in 1 minute. Okay. Then the next one, wide dynamic range. This one is for when the video is too dark and too bright, it will make it even. Okay. The next one, to turn on and off the audio. That one we already saw that one. This one, the code 264 or 25H265. That one I don't know. I think it's for the audio, but I can leave it like that. I'm gonna leave it like that. The video stamp is for all the location, the speed, the logo, everything. For now, I'm gonna turn it off because I'm gonna use the videos for YouTube. And then this one to flip, to mirror the rear camera if you want, like that. You can mirror each camera separately or all of them. That's good. And then the same thing, you can mirror each camera separately or all of them. Okay, that's cool. Okay, let's go back and menu. The menu, we can go back. Now the next one is the G sensor. In the middle, I always like to put it in low, because if you put it in the middle, it will lock almost every video because my car is low and bounce a lot. Okay, that's cool. And then the next one is the parking guard. Let's see that one. For now, I'm gonna leave it like that. Okay, parking time. I think for that you will need the hard wiring kit. Okay, this one is to turn on and off the Wi-Fi. You can do it there. We'll do it in a little bit to check the app, but that one is to turn on and off the Wi-Fi. And this one, let's see, what is this? Oh, you can change it to 2.5 gigs or 5 gigs the Wi-Fi. Okay, for now it's 5 gigs. Time zone, you can change it right there for your zone, your area, date and time. I already have that. You can change it there. This one, You can change it to year, month, and day, and year, like here in the United States, or day, month, and year. You can change it there if you want. For now, I'm gonna leave it like that. It's good. A screensaver. You can turn on and off the camera, but right now I have it turn on all the time. But you can turn it off after 1 minute or keep it always off. Next one is the tone. You can turn on and off the tone. Yeah, you can turn on and off the beep, those beeps. For that, I'm gonna leave it on. Then the next one is the beep. The tone is not for the voice, and this one is for the volume. Okay, the volume. I think I'm gonna leave it low. The language, you can change the language there. Let's see. English, Dutch, French, and it has more. Spanish, Italiano. Okay. No, that's fine in English. The GPS is on. It's okay. Now you can change it to kilometers or miles per hour. I think it's miles per hour. Oh, I have to change it to miles. Here's miles per hour. And then the frequency, 60 hertz. That's fine. The next one, tire remind. Okay. If you get tired for driving, I think, but for now it's off. I'm gonna leave it like that. Now the GPS info. That's fine. I don't want to change that. This one is the size of the memory card. Okay, that's good. Go back. Format reminder. If you want to format the SD card like every month, you can do it there, but I don't want to do that right now. The voice control is on. You can say lock video, things like that, to lock the video or to turn off the camera. And these are the commands that you can say to the camera. Okay. The next one is to format the SD card, but I'm not gonna do it right now. The next one is to return everything to the factory settings, but right now I'm not gonna do it. And the last one is the version of the camera. Everything there to download the app is there. You can scan that to download the app. Okay, and that's everything for the camera. So now let's see the app and let's see how the app works. Okay, and the app is asking for location only while using app. Send notifications, yes. Okay, for now it's okay. It asks you for make an account. For now I'm gonna skip login. Bluetooth devices, okay, allow. Network, okay, allow. And now connect to the camera. Let's see. Connect. Join. Connecting to Wi-Fi. Let's see. Oh, enable to connect because we have to turn on the Wi-Fi from the camera. Let's do that next. So let's go to the menu.
Recording stopped.
And then let's go to the Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi. And then turn on. All right.
Recording started.
Okay, we have to go to the Wi-Fi. Right here is the camera. AC dump. That's the one. Connecting. It's connecting. Okay, let's go to here. Add dashcam. Screen. Okay, connect. Next, the Wi-Fi. Next, connect. Adding dashcam. All right, it's ready. It's right there. Connected. Right there. Whew. Okay, so this is the app. It's connecting. Oof, the views are there. All the cameras for cameras. If you go like this, you can see all the cameras there. It has a button to turn on and off the recording, full screen, a screenshot over here, and to mute the audio. Okay, on the app. And here you can see albums. Oh, you have to stop the recording first, and then you can view the albums, full access. And these are the emergency videos. I have some emergency videos. Okay, and this is the normal videos. It says front, rear, Y and X, so the left and right. Okay, and you can click on the video and click download here, and you can download it. Okay, all right. That's how to download the videos. And here you can mute the audio, switch the camera, and change the resolution. And for the settings, these are the settings. We have to stop the recording, and then these are the settings on the corners. This one, hit that one, and here are all the settings that we already did on the menu. They are already here. Okay, so you can change them on the app too. Okay, so these are the same settings. Okay, so that's everything for the app. Okay, so now let's see the videos for the day and night view. Let's see how they look. Coming up right now. Okay, and this is the day view for the front camera. The front camera is a 2.5K resolution. And as you can see, it's very nice, super clear. I can see all the cars, the license plates, everything, what kind of car it is, everything. So it is great for the day view. The resolution for the front camera, I like it. So I approve it for the front camera during the day view. Okay, and this is the night view for the front camera, 2.5K resolution. So for the night is amazing too, because it has a night vision, and the night vision is an upgraded night vision, because everything, it looks great, looks amazing. Look at that, even the glare of the cars, it doesn't affect the camera, so I can see everything super clear at night. So for the night, it's great. I like it a lot. And now it's time for the rear camera. This is a day view for the rear camera. It's 1K resolution, 1080p. So it looks great, it's still good, but remember 1080p resolution is a little bit lower than 2K is half of the resolution, but it's still visible. Everything is pretty good. I can see it, the cars, license plate, what kind of car it is. So everything is clear. I can see it pretty good. So for the rear camera during the day, it looks great. And now this is the night view for the rear camera, 1K resolution, that is 1080p. So it looks good, but the glare, it does affect a little bit for the rear camera. But still I can see the cars, I can see what kind of car it is. So it's still visible, but the glare of the headlights, they affect a little bit the vision. But still it has night vision because I can see everything at night. Okay, and this is the day view for the driver's side camera, 1K resolution, that is 1080p. So it is great. I can see everything super clean and clear. So it is awesome to have this video, because in case of an accident, if somebody hits you on the side, you have proof with the video, because most of the dash cam, they only have front camera and rear camera, but this one has two more, driver side and passenger side. So during the day, it's great. I like how it looks. And this is the night view for the driver side camera, also 1K resolution, 1080p. So it is amazing with night vision. I can see everything pretty good. It is black and white, because when it's too dark, it will look like this, black and white. But during the day, it will look in color. Okay, but everything is visible. I can see the cars pretty good. So for the night on the driver side is great. Camera view is great. Alright, and now this is a day view for the passenger side camera, 1K resolution, 1080p. So it is amazing to have these two extra cameras to view the sides. That's amazing to have these extra videos for the car in case of an accident too. Okay, so the resolution is pretty good. Everything is visible. I can see even a little bit of the rear. I can see it on the side. So for the passenger side during the day, the view is great. Okay, and this is the night view for the passenger side, 1K resolution, and this 1080p resolution. So the view is great at night. It has night vision too for the sides, both sides, and it looks good. So to have two extra cameras is great. You can see almost 360 degrees view around the car. So it is great for the night view. I like it. It's good. So overall, the AC Dome M660 is a solid pick if you're looking for full 360 degrees coverage without breaking the bank. The video quality is great for the price. The 4-channel setup gives you serious peace of mind, and the night vision is surprisingly decent. It's not perfect, especially on the rear camera, and the interior cam might be overkill for some, but for daily driving, rideshare, and road trips, it's a reliable gadget. If you want eyes everywhere, this one definitely worth a look. So if you found this helpful, drop a like, hit that subscribe button for more car tech reviews. And check out the link in the description if you want to grab one for yourself. Thanks for watching, God bless you, and see you on the next one. Okay guys, and it's time to announce the winner. I'm gonna put the comment over here of the winner, and he won this camera. That is over here, okay? Contact me on my website, Instagram, or Facebook, okay? And another thing is that we are going to pause the giveaways for now. Probably will continue in the future, but for now we're gonna pause the giveaways, okay? But thank you guys for supporting the channel, for liking the videos and subscribing to the channel and sharing the videos with your friends, putting comments on the videos. Thank you guys, God bless you, thank you, and see you on the next video.